Hey everyone! So graduation is right around the corner for some of you or some of your family members. For me, my little sister is graduating college, so congratulations, Lizzie. Since she's graduating and that is on my mind, I've been thinking of different creative gift ideas for graduates, and it reminded me of what I did for her when she graduated high school, which was I made a few money leis for her. A money lei is basically just a fun way of giving the graduate money, essentially. I ended up making, I think, like two $50 leis for her, and then a few other family members thought that idea was pretty cool, so they gave me more cash to make into leis from them. So she was like totally stacked with money leis. I'm not planning on making any for her this year, but since I was thinking about it, I thought it would be kind of a cool idea to show you guys how to make. Let's get started. You'll need cash. The amount and type you'll need varies. When I made them for my sister initially, I used $1 bills only, which is why all of her leis were stupidly big. Paper, the school colors preferably, ribbon, straws or beads, scissors, tape and or paper clips. I'll be giving you measurements and whatnot for the one that I make in this video, which you can totally adjust to be different lengths, amounts, patterns, etc. Cut the color papers down to the size of your cash. For these US bills, I cut them down 2.5 by 6 inches. For the one I'm making in this video, I used 21 pieces of paper, and then I used 10 $1 bills, which is 38 pieces in total. Cut the straws to 1/2 inch pieces. You could also use beads instead. I particularly like the look of wooden beads. Accordion fold the money and the paper along the short side, making each fold about 1.5 inch or so. Depending on how generous you're being, this may take a while. I'm just doing a $10 lei for the purpose of this tutorial, so I mostly had to fold the colorful papers. Just pop in a movie or marathon some YouTubers while you do this. And of course, my cat decides he absolutely needs some lovin' while I'm trying to show you guys how to do this. Of course. Once they're all done, fold them in half to make a crease and set them aside. Cut 10 feet of ribbon. This seems a little extreme, but it's actually just enough to make this lei, which I personally think is the shortest length that you can go. Fold the ribbon in half. At the folded end, tie a knot about 2 to 3 inches in. Take one of the papers and tie it to the ribbon like so. Instead of using paper, you could use faux flowers instead in the school colors. I've seen some variations where they do that instead, and I think those are pretty cool as well. You can also tape down this loop or attach it to your work surface somehow to keep the necklace from moving around while you work on it. To make it easier to thread the straws or beads or whatever on, add some tape to the ends of the ribbon. Thread a straw or bead onto both ends and slip it all the way down to the paper. Then add another paper or some money, depending on the pattern you're going for, knot it, add a piece of straw or bead, and repeat. Since I didn't have that much cash, I did a few colorful papers before I started tying the cash in. When I thought I had enough paper pieces tied on, I started alternating money, paper, etc. until I used up the cash, and then I finished up with more paper until I reached the end of the ribbon. When I did them for my sister, I did one that was alternating money with her school colors, one where I alternated between 3 of her school colors and then 5 $1 bills, and then one where I alternated between 3 colors and 10 $1 bills, each of them totaling $50. Like I mentioned earlier, in total, this particular necklace held 38 pieces, so if you wanted to make it a $50 lei out of $1 bills, just add a few more feet to the ribbon length when you start, or just tie on more ribbon to the ends if you feel like you need it and you've already started on one. Or you can play around with doing different denominations of bills, $5 bills, $10 bills, 20, 50, 100, whatever you want really. Once everything is tied on, snip the tape off the ends and tie the loose ends onto the loop. Then for each piece, fan it out and tape the ends together like so. Repeat for all of the pieces. For the cash, if you don't want to use tape, you can use paper clips to hold them together. and then you're done. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more, then feel free to subscribe. If you end up making one of these or a few of these for your friends or family or whatever, feel free to tag me in the photo. I would love to see how yours turned out. I think these are a super fun gift to give and to receive. Thank you to my patrons for helping me produce this video. If you're interested in becoming a patron or learning about what Patreon is, I'll leave a link to mine up here and you can go check it out. You can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, Instagram, Snapchat, or Twitch, and I'll leave the information to those down below. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please leave a comment down below, and I'll see you next week.